What is up YouTube, it's me Josh Bench, and I have the final set for the first Force Awakens set wave, which is Poe's X-Wing Fighter. So I've been waiting to get this for a while, and this does look like a really good set. So, not obviously I've not built it, but yeah, let's get to building it now. What is up YouTube, it's me Josh Bench, and today I have my Poe's X-Wing Fighter. So this is the, so now I've built it, so let's actually get a look at the four minifigures. So we get BB-8, Poe Dameron, a Resistance pilot, and a Resistance ground crew. We also get obviously the X-Wing here, and a mini build, which I really like. So now let's actually get into that. Right guys, so we have Poe here, and he's a pretty sick figure. He's actually my favourite figure of the set for obvious reasons. Also, I really like the design we have on the figure. So for starters, we have the awesome colour of the X-Wing pilot's jumpsuit. So if I go to my old X-Wing and grab this guy, it's bright orange, that dark orange, how it should be. So also we've got a completely new print if we actually compare them. So they've got very different designs. Also, one thing I love about these helmets, if I can get it off, that is a visor, not a printed visor, a moulded visor. Also, so it is really cool. I love Poe's beard, and also I love just like the Resistance logo on his helmet. Printing. Here's his back face. Right, so that's been Poe. Now for my next favourite minifigure. This is the Resistance ground crew, and he is really cool. I just love the design of him. I love everything about him, especially the fact that we get an alien Resistance ground crew instead of a human, because we always get human characters. Also, there's a bit of a printing on the top, so that's pretty cool. He really is a nice figure. Comes with a wrench, which is back here. So yeah, let's move on to the next figure. Right, so this is the Resistance X-Wing pilot. So this is almost exactly the same as Poe, except a different helmet, which is just as cool, if not cooler. And he has a different but very widely used head now. Very cool. Also, one thing I noticed is you've got your microphone there beside the helmet, which is very cool. So that is the Resistance pilot. Finally, we have BB-8. So this is obviously the star, sort of. Very popular minifigure, I should say. So I love the individual printing on each side of the ball. So it is a bit loose on the X-Wing. Actually, just loose overall. We've got its teeny head, which it's very cool actually. So very, very small, very reminiscent of R2-D2. Right, so now let's move on to the set. Right, so I had to go and get my tripod for this because it's so big. So this is obviously Poe's X-Wing, so it is a very, very big X-Wing. And it is the best of the wave, best set of the wave, just the X-Wing in and of itself. Forget the minifigures, forget everything else, I just love the X-Wing. So the colour scheme's a bit iffy, but that's not really Lego's fault, that's more Disney's fault, but it's such a cool set. I just love it, and everything about it, like, from the X-Wing lines, but with a new wing design, to just the cannon turrets, everything about it, including, and my favourite part of the set is the cockpit. I don't know why, but I really love it. So, get a good look at the cockpit. So there is a sticker there. Just take it out. There you go. You can sort of see it. So you also get a control yoke, which is really neat. Which is also stuck. So that I just love the fact that you've got a control console, a blaster holder, and a control yoke. So you get Poe in there. It's just so detailed, and I really like it in every single way. Especially the new canopy piece, which they should have done a long time ago actually. So, but BB-8 in the top, so it still has all the classic elements that you remember. Also has some stickers on top. It really does remind you of the classic X-Wing, but it's also very different. So we've got a landing gear. We've also, one thing that I really like about this is the proton torpedoes can actually fire. So you just press down on the sides and they launch pretty far, and you do get spares. I really like this new design for it. It's way better than the old one. I mean. Also, I like the new engines. Very cool. So we just twist this. It just looks so cool. I really like it. So that's the X-Wing. And there's also some stickers on the fuselage. So that's the under wing. Also, what I really love is the sleek engines. I love the purple end, though this I don't like so much. But other than that, beautiful. And then there's the blue bands. Come on, Lego. You can just pick a different colour. Any colour, pick some black bands, pick orange bands, just not blue. They stick out and they don't need to. So that is the only thing, like, real complaint I have about the set. Also love the integrated spring-loaded shooters, which is, I like the fact that you get 4 of them, which is really cool. I think the only other set we've got 4 spring-loaded shooters in is the Halify droid. And I like them for playability, and also they're just really cool. So, though it doesn't have a lot like that you can really go over in depth, it is still a really cool set. So I think the real big thing here is the comparison of the actual vehicle to its counterpart. So you're gonna have to actually. So we have the old X-Wing to the new X-Wing. So first of all, put them on top of each other. So Poe's X-Wing, you know what, hang on, let's see if I can put it. No, BB-8 came out. So if I put it straight to the end, Poe's X-Wing is obviously longer. Hang on, I have to move it back. So Poe's X-Wing is longer. For starters, I think that's really it. It's just a bit longer. It does have the new canopy to it, and also the actual cannons are completely different. Wing design, everything, like a lot of it's different, but a lot of it's also the same, which is quite cool. Though this one does have a bit of an advantage in the simple reason that it doesn't cost 70 quid, it costs 50, so it's £20 less. But other than that, it's both of them are stunning. But I would go for this one any day. It's just such an amazing set. I love this one so much. Right, guys. So that's really it for this review. My thoughts are basically, guys, if you haven't got this, buy it now. This is the best set of the wave, no denying it. I mean, you've got the First Order Transport, Caravan Shuttle, TIE Fighter, all that stuff are all great sets, but not one of them can compare to just the true nostalgic beauty of this set. But if you ever get the chance to buy this and the TIE Fighter, as I've done, they just go together so well. So, also one final complaint is in the movie, Poe's X-Wing had a cannon there. Maybe they could have done something about that, because it would look cool. And also, it's like, one of the advantages the TIE Fighters had over the X-Wings was the TIE Fighters could shoot out of the rear. X-Wings still can't in this design, but the TIE Fighters can in the LEGO design. So, other than that, it's amazing. And also, they've fixed the tip, because on this one, tip's gone. This one, nothing. So it's a lot more of a sturdy build as well. So if I had to give it a rating, I'd give it 9.5 out of 10. 0.5 because the price is a little steep. It would have been a million times better if it was just £60 instead of £70, but still it's worth every penny. Best set of the wave, definitely. Right guys, thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and see you next time.